Well, hello there, and this is Auntie. And I am coming to you on this Saturday morning to do my review of Life After Lockup Season 2, Episode 18, Second Chances. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining the family, and to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with your auntie for the long haul. Thank you so much for your continued support and for riding with an old woman, okay? Y'all, this episode of Life After Lockup was full with drama, okay? The kind of drama that we love. And if I had to rate this episode, I would probably rate this episode a B, okay? Only because Marcelino and Brittany was in it. All right, if they weren't in it, with their foolishness and fuckery, okay, maybe I would rate it a little higher. But let's go ahead and get into this and unpack this episode. The first couple that I am going to talk about is Marcelino and Brittany. We see Brittany go out with her girl Sasha, okay, Bunky. And, it's the day before Bunky is to be sentenced. She has been a bad girl, okay? She's been a bad girl, and now she has to go and pay the piper. She, because she was not the one who pulled the trigger, she took a plea for a lesser charge, but she still has up to 30 years that she can be sentenced. I believe someone said she got them 30 years too. But she's at a restaurant with her, and they're meeting, for the last time, and Brittany is basically telling her how much she means to her, and that she's the only person that cannot come and see her in jail because she is a felon. And she indicates that felons cannot visit other people. So, who knew? But felons can't go to jail and visit, I guess, their old little bunkmates or cellmates or whatever. And so, as a result of that, she's spending this time with her, and she gets home, and Marcelino is up, look like, he's into his computer doing whatever. And Brittany says, because, she may end up losing her best friend Bunky, that she needs Marcelino more than she's ever needed him before. And so we see her kind of, travailing, coming into the house and everything. And Marcelino is like, how did the night go? As we all know, Marcelino doesn't really care for her felon friends. And so, whatever they do with their felon friends, he's not going to be feeling it anyway. And so Marcelino basically, is like, where's the car? I didn't hear you pull up. And Brittany's like, I took, an Uber, a Lyft, or, a ride share, whatever it was, to get here because I had been drinking and I wanted to drink responsibly. So I left the car. So, Marcelino, being Marcelino, makes a big deal out of her leaving the car, saying that, we have a certain schedule that we have to stick to. When you leave in the car, is not being responsible. And she's like, so you don't think that, it was responsible of me not to have the car out drinking and driving? And Marcelino was like, yeah, that's true. But what about the schedule that we have to stay on? And so, they get into a little tizzy where he says, we talked about this earlier, where, I told you that this was unacceptable behavior and that you really needed to grow up. And so, Brittany is like, look, I'll go and get the damn car. And so she goes outside. Marcelino's up on the hill of her. She can't even breathe. And she's like, I'll go and get the car. And Marcelino's like, you should have thought about this, because this is going to throw the schedule off. I got to drop the baby off at school or whatever it is that he has to do. And he's like, you got to stick to the schedule. And Brittany is like, you get home at 6 o'clock in the morning. And he's like, really doesn't want to go and get the car. And so Brittany is, they're going back and forth. And she's like, your attitude is just horrible. Your attitude's funky and all that kind of stuff. And Marcelino doesn't see it. He sees himself as being a protector. He says that he's not going to extend the olive branch. And I'm like, extend the olive branch? What the hell are you talking about? What is he talking about? I mean, like, this is literally your wife. At the end of the day, Brittany, tells him that that his behavior is like a Marine. He wants things to be done his way. And if it's not done his way, and then he flips out, and it's not done right. So she tells Marcelino basically, you go and get the car. I don't know how it ended. I guess we'll see, next episode how that ends. But I mean, it is what it is. I guess. It is what it is. The next couple I want to talk about is Clint and Tracy. Tracy has finally gotten her way. She finally is about to go and meet Miss Alice. She and Clint are going, are packing to go to Vegas. But they have, before they leave to go to Vegas, they're stopping by Mom's house for brunch. As we remember last episode, Dad hooked it up. So that, they could meet with the mother and everything. And, we see them, we already see that they are behind schedule with basically being at the luncheon, okay? When they are picking out an outfit for her, Clint was like, look, do you have anything conservative to wear? Do you have anything that doesn't have holes in it? You got any jeans that doesn't have holes? And she's like, yeah, I do. And she's like, really nervous and everything. And I'm just like, why does she get up in the morning with the hooker makeup on? Like, I don't understand that dusty stuff. Like fix it up. Like, this girl, drugs have really torn her beauty up. Like, there's nothing to me other than she's a human being that is beautiful about her. Like, she's ragged, her skin is hanging, it just looks weather beaten. I guess if you take her skin and stretch it real good and turn it into a pair of cowboy boots, it probably will be some good leather. But this girl looks ragged and hard and everything. And it's a shame what math will do to an individual. It just strips you of all of your beauty, all of your glory, your age. Like, she looks older than I am. And y'all know I'm mid-50s, okay? But anyway, I digress. And so Tracy is, she's very nervous about going over to see her. She asks him, what should I call her? Should I call her Alice? What should I call her? And he's like, no, you're not ready to be calling her Alice or anything. But he never gave her anything. He told her he had her in the palm of his hand and everything. And then we look and we see, and Tracy is still dragging along. And now it's 45 minutes. They 45 minutes late to get into Miss Alice's house for this brunch. She's got to put on eyelashes. She has to do this. It doesn't make a difference what you put on, boo. You're not going to look any different than what you already look. And then that just straight head. Like, doesn't she have a flat? Okay. I ain't gonna ride her for a look. But anyway, so they're going through the process. She gets into the car. They've already agreed they're not going to talk about this. She gets to Mama's house. Clint is excited about it. His dad came through for him, and they walk up in the house. And she's like, oh, hey, how you doing? And so Clint's mother was like, y'all late. Y'all late. Don't come up in here, how you doing? Y'all asses is late. You are 75 minutes late coming to a brunch. Clint, your daddy done left, okay? Your daddy left. What excuse do y'all have for yourselves? Is there a reason why you 75? Is there a legitimate reason why you will walk up in my house 75 minutes late for a brunch? Your daddy said he wasn't waiting anymore. He done took his ass on back to work. So what's the problem here? Clint standing there looking stupid. Tracy standing there looking stupid. The mother is like, this really hurt my feelings. Mama Alice is very bold, okay? Mama Alice said, I'm an old chick now. They ain't call her old hoe, but she ain't no hoe. And I don't have time to mince words. You all are late. What is your excuse? Neither of them had an excuse, but Clint apologized because Mama Alice said this hurt my feelings. And she was like, I would never arrive at my mother-in-law's house for late for anything. And so, you know what? I absolutely and totally agree with her. So, you know, we got them sitting there, you know, at the table and everything. Mama Alice ain't feeling her, you know. Clint had already told her at the house that you only got one chance to make a good first impression. She is already blown it by getting there 75 minutes late. But here's the thing, Clint knows what kind of mother he has. He knows whether or not his mother is going to appreciate this girl coming in or be understanding about that. So Clint really set her up for failure. But anyway, we move on. So, you know, Mama is sitting there and she's like, you know, what are y'all plans for the rest of this marriage? And Clint's like, you know, happily ever after. You know, she gets her, you know, gets off parole today. We got to leave and go and get that done. But happily after. So, you know, Tracy was like, yeah, happily ever after. And so, you know, Clint, so Mama was like, happily ever after my ass. You need to have a plan. Marriage is hard. You got to fight for it every day. And so, you know, Tracy comes out of her mouth, Alice, thank you so much for having us in the home. Now, bitch, I know damn well that Clint told you already that you saying Alice to her was not the appropriate thing. Alice was got a little pissed and was like, look, I'm going to go ahead on and be honest with you. Tracy, I don't have time to miss words. I'm an honest person. I'm a straight shooter. I shoot straight from the hip. So let me tell you how I feel about this situation right now, okay? I ain't gonna lie to you, okay? Because I don't lie. I try to be as honest as possible. But I do not like hard drugs. I don't like hard drugs. I don't like what it does to people. I don't like, you know, I just don't like it. And I ain't going to tolerate it from you. You got to build your trust up with me because I really ain't bunking with you. So Tracy's like, you know, everything you saying, I'm relating to it as I'm, you know, trying to get this croissant down my throat. And I'm trying to, you know, I relate to everything that you're saying, Moms. And so, you know, Moms just basically laid it out there. Clint says, you know what, I've done a couple of things in my life that have been just as bad as Tracy has done. You damn right. We remember that little Debbie truck? Okay? You've had a couple of things that you've done wrong, a boo-boo, that could be questionable. But, you know, they believe that everybody deserves a second chance, and thus the title of this, okay? So I'm just like, you know what, okay, it is what it is. They getting ready to go out to Vegas. They already sneaking. They not being on the up and up with Miss Alice about it. Let's see what happens. The only thing that I was thinking about, if this girl ever does go back on meth, and now she knows where Miss Alice's house is, you know, it's easy for her to, you know, come up in there and, you know, try to, you know what I'm saying, steal stuff or do stuff or whatever. So, I don't trust the hoe. I just don't trust her. I wouldn't have had her around my mother. I probably would have sat at somewhere at a restaurant or whatever because she looked like she just one puff away from, I mean, you know, it is what it is. The next couple, y'all, we're going to go ahead and talk about is Andre and Lamar. I'm trying to like gather myself for this. So Andre and Lamar at the house. Lamar home one day. They are decorating the Christmas tree. They doing what they need to do to decorate the Christmas tree. They got the lights on there. Andre is singing "Oh Christmas Tree, Oh Christmas Tree." You know, the kids are helping to decorate it. And Lamar's, you know, doing what he do, which is nothing. Nope, dog. Ain't really doing nothing. Andrea says she got pictures of Jesus. You know, she thinks that's funny. We ain't even going to address it, okay? Not here on this channel. At the end of the day, Lamar, you know, went out and got the Christmas tree and all of that kind of stuff. And so he feel like his daddy duties is done. He'd have been around this, you know, this bitch and her kids. That was his attitude. That ain't me saying it. His attitude is like, I've been around this bitch and her kids long enough, and now I'm getting ready to roll out and really have fun and really live my life. So, you know, he putting the things up on the tree, and they talking about we can ready to have, hot cocoa and cookies, and await the arrival of Santa Claus. Andrea talks about when they was in, Utah and Mormon country, that they would come home to gifts being on their porch, and they would have, food and pies. And that was Christmas. They celebrated that mofo for 30 days. I be celebrating it like 60, but anyway. Okay. To Lamar said, for him, Christmas was being in the jail cell, having some hot chocolate, and maybe a mofo cake or something. Christmas don't mean a damn thing to him. But see, he is no longer in an institution, but he's institutionalized. And he's an old dog that doesn't want to learn any new tricks. The mofo nook dog want to stay right there, the hell where he at. Okay? He want a cot and a cot. Okay, he want a cot and a... That's all he's thinking about. He's not thinking about the family. So, usually, y'all know I don't mention kids' names, but I'm just saying Nala was the dog, okay? Nala was the beast up on this joint. Nala was like, he was like, all right then, y'all, I'm getting ready to go. And Andre was like, where you going? And he was like, I done brought the Christmas tree. No, you didn't buy the Christmas tree. You mean you picked it up and helped tie it up on the roof of the car? Because you didn't buy a damn thing, young. You only been home, one damn day? Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you, RT66 Vintage, for the $5 super chat. Thank you, love. Bitch, all you did was tie the thing up on the car. And you may not even did that. The people that was selling the damn raggedy looking, torn up, swooped up Christmas tree did that. It looked like y'all got that mofo off the trash can. But anyway. So he's like, I'm getting ready to roll out. So Nala was like, what you mean you getting ready to roll out? You about to roll out and do what? He was like, I'm about to go out with my boys up in with y'all all day doing this Christmas stuff. And, I got a right to go out with my homeboy. So Nala was like, so you didn't think that it was okay. You didn't think that you needed to say anything to us? You gonna go ahead on and put us down to pick your friends up? You gonna reject us to go out with your friends? So you knew this all day long, but you ain't say nothing about it. Andrea's sitting up there with her mouth half open like I don't have no understanding when Nala's sitting up there checking them. Now, you know what? Here's the thing. Nobody wants to be around or hear a disrespectful ass child. Nobody wants a child that's going to step out of their place. Nobody wants a child that's not going to understand that certain situations are adult matters and children should not get into it. But I really thought that Nala at this point and the son were justified in what they said. The son was like, man, this is like fucked up. This is some bull crap right here. You gonna walk up on out on us like this? You just brought your ass back home. You fresh nook dog out of jail. First of all, you come home from jail and you don't want the food. You don't even appreciate that there was a home-cooked meal for you. You want to take the family money and go on out. Secondly, the only thing you was worrying about when you was in the car was whether or not your Mercedes Benz was there. Is that the totality of your life? Is that the value of your life, your Mercedes Benz? Come on, Nook Dog. So, Nala was like, well, man, this is some messed up stuff. Nala goes on, the son goes on behind her and everything. And so Andrea sits there, and then she wants to have a heart-to-heart with the mofo. She should have had a heart-to-heart with the mofo before she agreed to go pick him back up. Okay? So she's, basically telling him, look, we was the one that was riding for you. When you was in jail for, all that time, I stood up for you. I had your books. I made sure your books was okay. I've been there for you writing letters. I've been the one that coming down there and getting you. And here it is one day out of jail. And you can't even spend time with the family for Christmas. And he was like, I feel like I want to go out and hang with my other peoples. I want to hang with my other family. Well, where was your family at? So basically, she's telling him, look, if you're going around the same people who really contributed to you going here. Now, here's the thing about it. He's a grown-ass man. He make a grown-ass man's decision. So his friends, really didn't have nothing to do with the mofo being locked up. That's all on him. But at the same time, okay, this mofo needs to realize that what the girl is saying is true, damn it. You should not be sitting, hanging around these same guys. She said that he was with his cousin. His cousin had a piece in the car, and he went down. But what the hell happened to the cousin? The cousin probably bailed out the next day. You know what I mean? I don't know if the cousin's still locked up in there. But Lamar's like, I don't give a damn about Jesus. I don't give a damn about Christmas. The only thing I'm thinking about is going out and hanging with my friends. Okay? You don't want me around my family. Bitch, this is your family. He feel like, now he got it here and he did the father thing and all of that. And the father thing ain't what he thought it was going to be. The kids don't really bunk with his ass like that because he trifling as hell as far as what I'm seeing. So, he goes out the house and Andrea's like, okay, if he get locked up again, he can come and visit us in Utah. He's bound to be locked up again because he is institutionalized. He has not, oh my God. So, we see him, Nook Dogg, coming up in the restaurant and everything, and the family's happy to see him. It's his cousin and his brother, and one of his homeboys still, and they doing what they do and everything, sitting at the restaurant. So, the brother was like, what's Andrea problem with us? And he was like, I don't have, Andrea ain't got no problem with y'all for real. She just don't really want me to be out because she feel like, I'm gonna get in trouble or whatever. So the family was like, well, we feel like, we ain't seen your ass. So Lamar goes on to say that he ain't really seen them for a year. And she doesn't drink. She doesn't smoke. She doesn't do all the stuff that his friends do. So, he keeps them separated. Well, guess what, boo? That's the problem. If Andrea asks, wants you to be home and be isolated and all that kind of stuff, then what she needs to do is learn how to entertain company. And then she needs to entertain the company. You know what I'm saying? There got to be some give and take up in this mofo, okay? So now he feels like, I'm in a trap. I'm in prison in this relationship because, and then they gonna be like, how's the family? So he gonna sit up there and boast a little bit. Yeah, I was Big Daddy and everything. I had the Christmas tree and, I did the little Christmas lights and all that, the ho, ho, ho and all that stuff that come with it. But at the same time, I want to be free. So, they was, toasting up and everything. Had their little vodka and vodka, tequila, whatever they had. And so they was like, Lamar, how you gonna have some of that? Ain't you a Mormon? He was like, no, hell no. She a Mormon. I'm not a Mormon. So then he goes on to say that she wants him to convert to being a Mormon. And he ain't got time for that. That ain't what he want to do. Okay, what is going on? So, it's like, okay, all right, Lamar, I know you don't want to be a Mormon. Damn it, I wouldn't want to be one either. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is Lamar's not understanding that him being in a household and really being a family man is not about these occasional in and out relationships that you having with the children. These children have accepted Lamar in their hearts, or at least they're trying to accept Lamar in their hearts, and they're finding it very difficult to do because, thank you so much, Robin Jones, for the $4.99 super chat. Oh, don't you look cute? Hi, Robin. Hey, Randy Thompson. Hey, My Chocolate Thunder. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all. Okay. Lamar is now understanding that you have to be able to balance both of these things. See, you wanna flex with your friends and make it seem like you daddy. But at the same time, you're not really spending that quality time with the family. Because that's all the family is looking for is just some goddamn quality time. They're not looking for you to be up underneath their butt the whole 24/7, Lamar. You just got to learn how to balance this out. But really, like the friend said, still, he had his little exotic shirt on and everything. Guess he was trying to advertise for his little company or whatever. But still basically asked him, are you with her, man, because you love her? Or are you with her because she was there for you and you feel obligated? Because if you're there because you feel obligated, then the relationship is not going to last. And so, so basically, Lamar tried to wash that away and say, when she was there for me, she stepped up to the plate for me. Well, then why the hell would you put everybody else in front of her? on a day that she wants to sit there. This is just a whole bunch of bull crap. There is no way in the world. Lamar has convinced me that there's no way in the world that I can date somebody who been in prison 18 years, because that's your whole mentality is in prison. Like, I mean, come on, young. You need to, like, grow the hell up. Lamar is not doing the right things, and there's no way in the world that I would stay in a relationship with that, because you just feel like you're being used and abused and taken advantage of, that you're not being heard in the relationship. And Andrea, you know what I'm saying? She's not the nicest person. I think we're going to really see her show her ass. But I'm telling you right now, she really did hold it down for the mofo. And she went and got this, got his ass. And if he's sitting up in there eating and drinking and all that, who's paying for that? So the brother was like, I don't want nobody to separate you from me. But I'm like, okay, last season when they got married and all of that kind of stuff, Andrea and Lamar was living with the brother. So why in the hell is Lamar saying he ain't seen the brother in a year? Bitch, wasn't you living in this household? Y'all don't remember that? They was actually living with the brother, because the brother was living in a high-class area in California. So stop it with the bull crap, Lamar. Like, young Nook Dog, you fucking up. Like, really. You got a good thing, and I know that Andrea is half-ass crazy, but you are really, really messing up. And your family and friends, I don't care how much they say that they ride for you and they love you and everything, they not going to be there and be stupid and do the stuff that Andrea doing. They going to have a limit to what the hell they doing. You saw your cousin's top. You know damn well when your cousin had that little top on like that, your cousin ain't got a lot of money, her and Junior. Come on now. I mean, still look like he probably balancing at least 15 baby mamas. I'm not saying he is. I said he looked like it. Still look like he got about 15, 20 baby mamas. I mean, and he looked like he living in his grandmother's basement around the corner from Nene and Boo Boo and them. I mean, come on now, Lamar. You sitting up there with fresh gear on. You got your little hair cut and everything. Come on, young. You fucking up. But I'm going to tell you right now, Nala, I did not think that she was disrespectful. I thought that she needed to say what needed to be said, because you know what, at the same time, these children are being affected by what he's doing and what he's not doing up in their home. Come on, Nook Dog, get that together. The last couple I want to talk about is Megan and Michael. Y'all, when I looked at Michael's sideburns, I said, that mofo got baby hair coming down on the side. That's why I used that daggone thumbnail that I used. That mofo got somebody slicking the baby hair all the way down here. The baby hair coming down in a point. That mofo looking girly as I don't know what. I mean, I'm talking about super girly. I said, that mofo using less jam, pro gel. That mofo using eco gel. Like, that mofo got some straight up pink lotion, some cream of nature coming all up down the side of his mofo. What the hell? Y'all mean to tell me y'all did not scoop up, y'all ain't peep on Michael's baby hair? That bitch need to be doing YouTube tutorial videos for how to lay the side down, lay the baby head down. Like, that bitch got the baby head coming from all the way up here. Come on, y'all. I know y'all seen that damn baby head. Thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. Thank you, Denise Isaac. Laughing my ass off. Stop it. You know you saw that baby head, Denise, coming down on the side, girl. That mofo. Ain't nothing masculine about that. All that damn less jam coming down on the side of his head. Y'all know damn well y'all saw that. But anyway, he need to hook Megan up. So Megan is on her way. Wait a minute, hold on. Boring ass Sarah was sitting at the house pregnant with her girlfriend. Her girlfriend looked like she just got straight up off of a Harley. The only thing she needed was a bandana wrapped around her head. I said, okay, you know what? She looking real, y'all know what I'm about to say. She looking real hard, okay? I don't know if she may even got a thing for the girl, okay? Sir, you better watch out, girl, because I'm trying to tell you. Don't have you. Anyway. So, she's sitting there complaining, talking about she can raise 2 babies on her own and all that kind of stuff. And her girlfriend was like, I'm glad that he ain't here. Anyway, next. So, Megan decides she gonna get that ass up in the morning. She's still out Flint. And she's driving over to Michael's house. She is an ornery ass, disrespectful, arrogant, narcissistic bitch. Okay? Yes, I said it. She driving down there and she being spiteful. She like, I don't give a damn if Day and his mother don't want me to come down here now. I'm coming down here and I'm going to see him because I paid money and that's my little piece of dick on the side of the world. Okay? I don't care whether or not they don't want me at the house or not. They not going to stop me from seeing him. So I'm getting ready to go and get us some lunch, you know what I'm saying, from the local curry out. And we going to have a date in the car right up in their mofo parking, in their driveway. What a trifling bitch. She gonna tell me something, I gotta be creative because, he on house arrest, which is what they call tether. And she's like, he on tether, so you gotta be creative with how you date a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? When you be dating somebody that's locked up and everything, you get real creative, because, really, you locked up with them, you don't have no freedom either, girl. So, you learn how to get your freedom up real quick and everything, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna go ahead and be creative with it because he's the love of my life. And last night, y'all, I didn't think that I was going to have sex with him, but I just did. You know what I'm saying? I flew all the way over here from Texas and, not knowing that I was going to have sex. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care where his dick had been the night before. I didn't care whether or not he washed his ass or anything like that. We could just wash our ass together because we going to be in the shower and his ankle bracelet ain't going to get wet because, we going to be bouncing, back and forth in the shower and everything. And, I'm just so privileged to be with somebody else's husband, somebody else's jail husband, somebody else felonious husband. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy. So we see her fat ass driving to a Popeyes, and she like, hold on, let me see what I'm going to order for him. All right, let me get a number 9. Spicy and mixed. Give me a combination. I want the dirty rice with it. Give me the biscuit. Then I'm gonna get a number 7. You can mix that too, spicy and mild. Give me that, and then I'm gonna do the Cajun fries with that one. What's the drink? The drink, both of them Coke. Oh, give me some hot sauce and some honey. Give me plenty of honey and everything with that, because he like honey. And so, yeah. And the matter of fact, throw me an apple pie on the side because I'm a fat bitch, so I need an apple pie on the side too. Put that in it too. Yeah. Yep, I want that. All right, then. Okay, roll around. All right, that total will be $79.79. Thank you. Yeah, girl, give me that bag, make sure you got plenty of sauce and stuff in there for him, because, this is his first meal coming home from jail, and I'm so proud to say it, girl, and he is somebody else's husband, and I don't give a damn because I'm privileged to be with him, you know what I'm saying? So she drive up to the house. She mad at Day in now. She mad at Day. Okay? Day. So, she drive up there. She like, what, fuck them. Because we about to have a hot Popeyes meal. And we gonna cuddle. How trifling and low down. Her family has got to be proud of her. They proud of her, girl. What? She is such a positive role model for young girls. Young virgin girls. Megan is. So he come all out there looking like he nasty, looking like he ain't washed his ass from the day before, sweatpants hanging all off. They probably was daddies. And so he coming all out there and everything. You know, he get up, she gonna move on the passenger side. And do what? Try to make him feel like he's a man, like his ass can drive with that thing on him. She talking about, well, he can't go nowhere, but he can sure sit in the front yard, long as that little thing going beep, 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 like a heart monitor in a hospital, beep, 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 okay? Because you sure don't want that mofo to flatline. So, you know, he gets in there and everything. First thing he asks, where the ranch? Where the ranch? You know the spicy wings from Popeyes? You gotta have a ranch. You don't want no hot sauce. You don't want no, you know, you don't want none of that other stuff. You want ranch, okay? You want to dip that in the ranch. And so she like, you ain't asked for ranch. Bitch, you ain't asked for honey and hot sauce either, but you asked for that. Did you get the grape jelly or the oh, girl. So they sit in the car and everything. He like, let's get in the back. He done ate his little chicken wings or whatever. He's number 9, number 10, you know, number 12, or, you know what I'm saying? Big piece of her, you know, cinnamon apple pie. They get in the back. So when they gets in the back of the daggone van and everything, you know, he like, I want to cuddle. She was like, you want to cuddle? He was like, that's what you want to call it? Ew. Ew. So they get in the back and everything. He like, yeah, you know, let's go ahead on and get busy. You know what I'm saying? Let's get busy back here. And she like, wait a minute, stop. I got something I got to tell you. So he was like, what? She was like, you remember your friend Rock? Yeah. Sideburns. Yeah. Well, I was giving him some attention. What you mean? Well, what happened was, you know, when Rock, you know, had to give me the money, you know, when you asked Rock to give me the money back that I paid for your lawyer. What? You paid for his lawyer? You paid for his lawyer? You took your little $5.99 an hour job and sent it to a mofo in jail to pay for an attorney for him? I don't have no understanding. I don't have no understanding why a young virgin would ever pay for a mofo's attorney. But anyway, Rock was Michael's friend. Michael said him and Rock grew up together since they was in like, you know, 6 years old. They, you know, he took care of his family. He took care of his. I don't know how the hell Michael took care of anybody's family when this bitch spent most of his childhood and adulthood behind bars. But okay, I digress. That's his story. Damn it, he gonna stick to it. So Megan, you know, basically tells him that, you know, when Rock called her on the phone, you know, basically she was, you know, having some, you know, some flirtation things going on with Rock. And so, you know, Michael was like, wait a minute, did you kiss him? She was like, nah. He was like, did you fuck? She was like, no, I ain't had sex with him. I ain't do nothing. I just was flirting with him. And he was like, why would you flirt with one of my friends? Rock is one of my best friends. She was like, because you whatever, my heart. So you was on some get back. So because Rock told her that he felt sorry for her, that he thought she was pretty, that she didn't deserve what she was going through, she decided that she would cheat on him? by flirting with this mofo. Now, she said she never kissed him. She didn't do anything. He said, did you send a picture? Because remember, she the same bitch that sends naked fat ass pictures, okay? Fat booty pictures. So she was like, I sent a picture, but it wasn't nasty, and I didn't have nothing seductive on. You know Michael didn't believe that, because if she was a tramp and a hoe and a slut and a trick and a thought, for him, she sure gonna be a tramp. She gonna be there for Rock. So, Michael gets mad, and he was like, you know what? You could have messed with anybody. So you saying when he came here that you ain't do nothing with him? She was like, no, all the stuff that was going on, the flirtation and me being flirtation with him, that was over the phone. Bullshit. Bull. You're lying. So, Michael, he got an attitude because he Rock my homeboy. He didn't even think that Rock would do anything like that. And so, Michael gets about the car and everything because now he mad. And so, Michael gets out the car and, he go ahead on and hit Rock up on the cell phone. Matter of fact, when they pulled up at the house, when she pulled up at the house and he came out, he was like, is my guard back there? Day was sitting out on the porch. I'm going to tell you right now, Day going to end up fucking her up. I'm telling you now. And I give Day permission to just beat her ass down to the ground. Because Megan ain't about nothing. Last season, I gave this hoe the benefit of the doubt. But this is a straight disrespectful ass hoe. You can't respect this mother. You don't respect this sister. You don't respect Sarah. You don't respect the baby. And you don't respect none of us. You just a hoe. You don't even respect the sanctity of marriage. Whether or not they're married, they together or not. And now you don't respect his friends. So then, so calm down, Auntie. All right, okay. All right, calm down, Auntie. So, he calls Rock. He comes back out. She rolls the thing down. It's snowing at this point. Desperate hoe. So he's like, so you mess with Rock? You was flirting with Rock? She was like, yeah. He was like, but y'all stories need to sound the same. She was like, what, that I kissed him? He said I kissed him? So he was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, I did kiss him. He said, at first you said you didn't. Megan, first you said you didn't. Megan gonna sit up there and say she gonna tell him the truth. This her little secret and her little confession. You know what I'm saying? But still and yet, even in your confession, you told a lie. You omitted the truth. Okay? You omitted to say that you were slobbing him down. What else was you slobbing down? Megan? Virgin Mary? So, he got a little attitude. He like, we about to call this quits. And Megan like, we both messed up. You annihilated my heart, okay? You tore me up. You broke me down till I wasn't nothing. And then you wasn't there to pick up the pieces. Bitch, how you there to pick up the pieces when you know daggone well he's a career criminal? He's been in and out of the system. How in the hell would you even think that a man like this would even have the time of... I can't with these dumbass people. I can't. So Michael mad. But really, Michael, you ain't got a right to be mad. Because like she said, you had a whole family. You had a whole wife and a whole baby on the way. You were sleeping back and forth with her. But so Michael, you really can't get mad. Now, is it mad that she told your friend? Damn right it is. But guess what, Michael? How you really gonna get mad? You really can't get mad, but you gotta get glad about the... And May, I know her father is proud of her. Proud. Y'all, like I said, I gave this episode a B. A B. it was still good. We're going to see what goes on and what goes down with all this situation with these couples. But I'm telling you right now, that daggone Megan, I hope she knows that she's looking like a complete and total fool. And if she doesn't know, I'm telling you that that's what you look like, Megan. It's disgusting for you to save your virginity all them years and give it up to somebody like Michael. And the only way Michael gonna end up flying right is when his ass absolutely hits the curb and his mother and everybody puts that ass out. Sarah is still over there debating on whether or not she wants to be back with this raggedy mofo. Megan said she cheated with Rock because she needed to do that for her. There's a small part of me that understands that. A very small part. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Giving up your integrity and who you are as a woman in order to be on some get back ain't never worth it. Y'all, thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you. I appreciate you all always coming up. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and let me know that you were here today, okay? It looks like it's what is it, 347 people out here. Y'all go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Thank you to everybody who super chatted me, and thank you so much to my moderators. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, we're going to be coming out here and talking about some things that's going to be a little bit controversial. And I just need y'all to kind of get your seatbelts on because y'all aren't going to come out here and be rickety raw on some things. Love y'all to pieces. Y'all have a great Saturday. Until the next time we go live. I love you to pieces. Mwah. Bye, y'all.